Hello, it's Caroline. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm trying a painting that's sort of going to look like something. I'm aiming for a landscape type painting using the techniques that I've been practicing so far. So for the sky, I've done the open cut pour with light blues and a dark blue, and I started off with a white base over the canvas, which is a 12 by 16 inch canvas. For the middle layer, I'm going to put the same blues, but I'm adding a soft green. So I'm just going to tilt a little here to get the paint moving across the canvas. I have put some silicone in the paint, just a small amount, one drop in the different blues. So I'm going to try swiping the green area that I want to look like fields. So I've just using a kitchen towel dampened with water, just pulling the paint down like you would do for a swipe to try and make it a little bit like fields and things. I really wasn't sure what I was doing. Trying to make it look like something, I suppose. I wanted the background to have like distant mountains, so I just put a little bit more of the dark blue along the top of those shapes, and just checking here that I didn't have too thick a layer of paint on the canvas. Just going over, doing a little bit more swiping. I ended up, I think, taking a bit too much of my paint off with the swiping, so I ended up having to put a little bit more of the dark green down. This was definitely a trial and error painting, but I was happy enough with the sky so far. I thought it looked interesting, and the different shapes could be all sorts of different cloud formations. You need a good imagination with these paintings. So this is my my sponge that I got. I thought, well, wouldn't that be great for doing trees? So this is sort of sponge moppy thing, and I just dipped it in a plate where I made a mix of the dark green with a bit of water, and basically I'm just putting a few blobs here and there, and out comes the feather again. I'm just using that to do some finer details. I did the some tree trunks, a little bit of foliage down there, and some distant trees. I've really found the feathers to be brilliant, and I couldn't believe when I first started looking, when I had I only had one feather, and I've been looking for some and I couldn't find any, and now they're everywhere I go. I'm picking up feathers. So this was the finished piece, and I was sort of quite pleased with it. So thank you so much for joining me. See you again. Bye.